NAFTA is the North American Free Trade Agreement, a treaty between Canada, Mexico, and the United States that entered into force on January 1, 1994. It was put forth in the first Bush administration and later passed by the Clinton administration. However, it wasn't until January 1, 2008 that all its remaining duties and quantitative restrictions were eliminated. The agreement was designed to increase trade among the three nations by reducing or completely getting rid of restrictions on commerce, such as tariffs. It is one of the most powerful treaties in the world, governing the entire range of trade and commerce on the American continent. International commerce, the process of importing and exporting goods from one nation to another, is usually regulated by customs duties and fees such as tariffs. These measures are designed to promote a country's native business by protecting them from outside competition. Other regulatory measures, including environmental, health, and labor regulations, are often imposed on the companies that operate within a country. Free trade agreements are designed to encourage commerce between two or more nations by easing these restrictions. NAFTA is one of the most prominent and influential of these free trade agreements. NAFTA created the world's largest free trade area, which now links 450 million people, producing 17 trillion worth of goods and services. Although it's intended to benefit the three nations economically, it has been the subject of controversy since its beginning. The American government expected a spur of economic growth by terminating most tariffs on exports and imports with NAFTA. However, this seemed to do the opposite. The low cost of doing business was too attractive and caused many American manufacturing jobs to go down. Companies were moving their factories from inside America down to Mexico. See, Mexicans can be paid much less than the average $15 given to an American manufacturing employee. NAFTA has accelerated this move substantially by making it even more cheaper to do business across the border. Companies used to have to pay a 12% tariff on parts shipped into Mexico and then another tariff to send the finished product back. But NAFTA removed this tariff. Now it is cheaper and easier to do business across the border, and companies move down. According to Chamber of Commerce, 700,000 jobs were lost in the United States. However, some argue there is a positive effect. Increased exports to Mexico from NAFTA pay for 1.7 million jobs. So is it worth it? The United States is not the only one who's facing problems with NAFTA. See, when supporters were campaigning for NAFTA, they had promised less immigration. They said the more jobs we provide for Mexico, the more easier their life will be and less of a reason they will have to move into the United States. However, it did not work out. The middle class has decreased in Mexico and the poor has expanded. This is only because the rich have benefited. NAFTA failed to provide benefits and job security to the Mexican workers. And it did not stop immigration either. Between 1990 and 2000, immigration has increased by 80%. And this NAFTA has only added to the Mexicans' economic struggles. Carlos Salinas is now the most unpopular ex-president because of the trade he made. We see that NAFTA has caused much of a controversy, and its promised growth did not materialize.
From the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. I got no new, we don't feel that. Fuck a fake friend.